While I was on my way to my friend's house to watch a UFC 159 event, I got a call from a client of mine. Well, she called me and she told me the sad news that her sister was not interested, meaning that her sister was not interested in being part of Savings Highway, the business that Rainbow and I have been in for a long time. And so, with that being said, I told this particular client, but then she said that the sister doesn't believe in it. Now, of course, from what I was told, I asked her, well, did you tell her that we've been making some money out of it? And she didn't answer any questions. She didn't say a word. She didn't open her mouth about it, in defense nor offense about it. So, I came to the conclusion that two things either happen. Either one, she doesn't know how to defend herself with something like that because she didn't know us, or the reason why she didn't say anything was because she didn't want to examine it any further. She didn't want to investigate it any further. Basically, what I told my client was her sister needed to be right. Her sister is well, basically is they're native. They're from the native community. They are so used to throughout the centuries of poverty, victimhood. They're so used to not having any sense of financial freedom, financial alchemy, a sense of pride in that way, and a sense of wanting to be an entrepreneurs or investors. They're not used to that. They're used to always praying this and doing this by in the traditional sense that was implanted by the bastardized white man, if you want to call it. But enough of that. But the point is, I told the client. Yeah, so this particular client, I told her sister that this, and then I also found out that the client of mine and her sister didn't even grow up with each other. They didn't grow up with each other. So this, the client that I was talking to, that I'm helping, she's actually been around the world. She's been in the Navy. She actually left the native community, and she's been exposed to different cultures. So she was actually more understanding of what needs to be done financially, what needs to be done culturally, and just various other things because she's been around different cultures, different philosophies. Whereas the sister has only been stuck only one way. So I examined that. I told her about this, but I also told her to be aware that once that money starts to flow through her life, things will change. Her reality will change, even if it's only a little bit. And the only reason why I told her this is because, don't be surprised. I told her and her sister don't really talk with each other afterwards, or other members of her family either starts to come to with her either with some handouts, or they have resistance because you won't give them any handouts. And then there's others that will stick with you no matter what, because money, in the sense, already enhances what you are. Not, it doesn't really change you. It already enhances either what you have within you that was suppressed, or it changes you simply because it was already there and you just enhanced. It doesn't make you do anything. I don't believe money just does anything. I mean, a lot of people want to make this argument that money is the root of all evil, all this nonsense. It just enhances it. It's the ignorance of it that's the root of all evil. That's how I see it. And I told her this. Plus, I told her that we started having haters once we, like, for instance, when we started having our first check, and now that's when this one particular dude, this person that we were trying to help, it was actually as a couple that owns a certain business. Let's put it this way. They came to us with another type of business proposal many months prior to that. We said no. And I told her this. I told her that we said no first, and then of course we came to them with another proposal. They said no, which was fine because we weren't making money. But here was the thing: I was really confident with Savings Highway. Once we made money through Savings Highway, our first check, that's when we had a copied, Xeroxed the check to show the people that we're getting paid, so they would believe us more, so we can have more credibility. And I thought the credibility was going to be there. It wasn't further from the truth because some people bought it and some people didn't. And what I mean by that was this one particular couple, the wife got into it. She was excited because I asked her, "How are you doing in your other business? Are you doing good on your other business?" And I told this. That's what I told my client. And despite what this woman I asked that owns a business said, um, yes, we're earning some money, but we're actually losing some because she even informed me that I mean, man, she informed me that they're losing money setting things up just to sell in carnivals and different other events. than actually making the money in return. So they were losing money. I don't know how many. I don't remember how many percentage of it that they were losing, but they were losing money. And so I offered them something that we knew that I knew that works, that worked. Or otherwise, I wouldn't have been as confident to come with them the way I did. Plus, I had the proof with me. I had something tangible, and I showed her, and then that's when she got really impressed. Now, her husband, on the other hand, was not impressed. Matter of fact, I told my client this. I told her that he was so resistant to the change, to this, that he wasn't willing to really examine it. He wasn't willing to really ask, "Wow, how are you really doing this?" He was just resistant. He asked me questions that were irrelevant. He even accused me to see if this was an illegal activity. I mean, I was like, "No, this is not illegal activity. What are you talking about? What are you doing with that with your business? Was it illegal? No. This is just another way of making money. And I'm giving you an opportunity, and I'm helping you with an opportunity to give you something that I know that works. Here's the thing. Take a look at it again." But he was so blocked and so much in his own way. And I told my client this, and this is what happens when, and then that's when I realized, and that's when Rainbow helped me to realize that he got not only is he in his own way, but I realized myself he was jealous. He was hating because we found something that works, and they found that they have something that didn't really work as well for them. But I thought I was kind of stupid because why would you be jealous? Why can't you just investigate further? Especially if someone actually has a check that's proven. That just shows me how jealousy and how what on having and this kind of behavior that that you need to be right can really get in your own way, especially if a person is making like anywhere from hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars out of a certain business, and there's an opportunity, and yet this is what I told her. I told her that he was still blocked no matter what. I gave him the evidence. I showed him the evidence, and he was still blocked, and he even turned on us. And when I told her what's even more frustrating was that he should know better than be jealous because he used to be in the rap industry. He used to be the president of a certain record company in another state, and as a result of other jealousy and competition, he was shot 5 times. I mean, the guy was shot 5 times. Goddamn, he was shot 5 times. So
Fifty
I was
Cent
no 50s was shot 9,
in the
but
face.
one was in the face. Yes. But the point is, and look where 50 Cent is now. He's the richest rapper in the world right now.
Vitamin water.
Yeah, Vitamin One and all that. A lot of people may want to debate that, but there's no debating 50's success. Okay, this guy is not as successful as 50 Cent, but my point is, he got shot, and yet he turned around and got jealous of us when our first paycheck happened. And I told this particular lady, this client of mine, that she needs to be very careful when she starts getting money. Be careful with her relatives. Be careful with some of her so-called friends, because people are going to change on her. Relationships are going to change because your reality is going to change. And I told her to be aware of that. Even once you start making some money, things are going to change. There's no doubt about it. We're experiencing it now, and then you're going to experience it once you get it. And artists, if we're really going to take our power back, one of the key things is to rise up and not only quit being victims, but rise up in finances too, in our financial IQ, in how we see our money, because all of this has been programmed to us. It's been programmed to keep us down. All this money is the root of all evil. All that is to keep us down. I told her this, and I told her that's what I really feel in my heart. And I feel if the natives are going to prosper again, they need to rise up. Black people need to rise up. Hispanics need to rise up. We all need to rise up financially. That's one of the key things that's going to take our power back is by doing it financially. Later on, we hung up afterwards, and then I watched the UFC 159 event. And of course, to tell you that, you'll just have to watch my postfightrecap.com. Anyways, guys, healing is all that is.